What's up, guys? Me and Bruno here. Not really. Okay, go be a dog, buddy. But I wanted to make this video because I'm going to start doing a little bit more of these. I get a lot of people asking me questions continuously about just various shit. And because I'm tired of typing, I'm tired of sending voice messages, I am going to start uploading more to my IGTV. The first one that I'm covering, or the first question that I wanted to cover is, almost anytime I do one of my Friday Q&As, somebody asks me, I get elbow tendonitis, my elbows hurt when I squat, my shoulders hurt when I squat, my pecs hurt when I squat. How do I avoid this? Why does my upper body hurt when I'm doing a lower body exercise? And almost always, you know, or you can guess that this is happening because you lack proper mobility, proper internal and external rotation at the shoulder joint to put your body in a good position to exert force through the bar. So if I tell one person, hey, I want you to activate your lats more, which is how you put the stress on the big muscles, when you're stabilizing the bar on your back. But if I tell them that and then they don't have the shoulder mobility to get into that position, doesn't fucking matter how hard they squeeze their lats, because they're literally just physically not going to be able to put force through that angle because their skeleton cannot get into that angle. This video is 3 movements, stretches, exercises, prehab, bullshit, whatever. Use whatever fucking favorite buzzword you want to use. But these are 3 things that you can add in before squatting, benching, or deadlifting on your off days, whenever. Basically just things that you can do to help open up your shoulders, get a little bit more mobility and a little bit more active range of motion out of them, so that when you go to squat the next time, this part of your elbow doesn't feel like it got hit with a fucking hot needle. Because I know all of you know what that feels like, because it's like not really the elbow, but it's like not really your forearm, because it doesn't hurt when you do this, but it just hurts when you squeeze and like fucking put it back here, and it just fucking sucks. And it's every powerlifter's favorite thing to wear those stupid fucking compression cuffs about 4 weeks out from their meet, because every time they get under the squat bar, they feel like they pour battery acid into their fucking forearm veins. But the first thing that I want you guys to do is get one of these little bands. Hook it on a squat rack, hook it on a staircase, hook it on your fucking girlfriend's neck. I don't give a fuck what you do, but hook it somewhere. Then loop your wrist through. You want it locked like that. Rotate and grab so that it's through your hand like this. Then all you have to do is step away to create tension, and we're gonna move a little bit. Do-do-do-do-do. Step away to create tension. Excuse me, Bruno, sorry buddy. Rotate the arm up so your palm is facing towards the ceiling, and step away. As you do this, lean your head away from the stretch. Try to lock your ribs down and try to keep your shoulder high. A lot of external rotation, and you should feel a stretch all through the front of your pec, all the way through your bicep, down into the crease of the elbow, even to the top of your hand. This is going to open up the shoulder, stretch the pecs, stretch the bicep tendons, make your shoulders feel less shitty. Hold that for 2 minutes. I do it every day because I don't have a fucking real job, and I can allocate time to doing dumb bullshit like this so I don't fall apart. But if you have a real job, maybe put it pre-workout. I would probably say don't do it extreme lengths of time pre-workout, because an overstretched muscle is going to be a weakened muscle. But if you can do it a little bit, maybe 1 minute, maybe 2 rounds of 1 minute. The next one, all this shit is with a band. It's super easy. Band is still looped. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is all a one take because I don't believe in fucking second chances. Kind of true, but whatever. So, this one, band is pulling backwards. I'm actually going to switch sides so you guys can see it better. But band is pulling me forward. Arm is forward. So what do I do here? I'm going to bend the torso forward. What's this doing? Stretching my lat. So, as I do this, band is stretching me forward. You're probably going to want to step backwards a little bit. I'm just doing this to show it, but basically you're going to need more tension with this one. Band pulling forwards, stretching the lat, letting the shoulder elevate and protract, come up and go forward. As we do this, I step the same side that is being stretched. I step that leg backwards and across so that I get an entire stretch through this side of my musculature, and I sit back into the movement. You should feel this stretch all the way from your armpit and your tricep down into your hip. Play with the angle, play with the tension, play with whatever it is that you like to play with in your fucking free time. But that's a really great one to stretch the lat. We did the front side with the pec stretch, palm up. Did the back side with the lat stretch, palm forward. Now, the next one that we do is super, super simple. Pardon me, I need to grab the band. There is no fucking transition period because we don't do edits here. So the next one is a very easy to do internal rotation stretch and external rotation stretch, just on opposite sides. Take the band and you guys are gonna see just how bad my mobility is in terms of internal rotation, because it's shit. And I promise you, it's shit. Bree can yell at me. Throw band over shoulder. I'm sure you guys have seen variations of this. Reach hand behind body. Now, I am grabbing the band with both of my hands and I'm working my hands closer together. As I do this, I keep the elbow high on the side that is high, and I keep the shoulder internally rotated and tight on the side that is internally rotated and tight behind my body. I get my hands as close as I can together, and then I hang out in this shitty fucking position that hurts like a motherfucker. I hate this fucking thing, but this right here has made me so much better of a deadlifter. Not because this hasn't allowed or hasn't caused me to avoid pain or tension or anything like that in my joints, but this has allowed me to have a greater degree of internal and external rotation at the shoulder, which dictates my torso angle and how upright I can be when I squat. So those are 3 exercises, all 3 of them, super easy to do. You can do them on your off days, you can do them before your workouts, you can do them whenever the fuck you want, but all you need is a little band. Doesn't have to be a lot of tension, but all it's doing is stretching. Everybody has this stigma, this aversion to stretching, and it's not the worst thing in the world if you follow it up with deliberate and intentional controlled strength training through the newly gained range of motion. It's all about building strength in the extreme ranges of motion because we want to be mobile and active, not just flexible. We are strength athletes, we're not gymnasts. So add those 3 exercises in. I'm gonna refer to this video a whole bunch, I'm sure. So let me know how you like them. If you deal with anterior shoulder pain, elbow pain, bad shoulder position, bad lat engagement, whatever, I will follow up with this video with a lat engagement exercise that I really love to do after this. But if this gets you out of pain, I'm not a doctor. I can't fucking say that it's definitive or anything, but it's helped me, and I've been powerlifting for a goddamn too long time. But if you guys like videos like this, please, I encourage you to support all the shit that I'm doing. Go over to the AODcollective.com, sign up for the Inner Circle, consider hiring me for coaching, go buy a breath belt, go support my sponsors. They're all linked at the bottom. Or just shoot me a DM, tag me, and say like, hey man, this fucking helped, because that's payment enough half the time. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna put this on IGTV and YouTube. If you dig it, like it, comment, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. Go support my shit. I don't fucking know, man. I'm not an influencer. I'm just some motherfucker with a smartphone.